Welcome, everybody, to the first ever voiceover for the Snot Doc due to multiple requests. Let's jump right in. It's already did. Here we go. We are in the back of the left nose, taking down the superior turbinate with the microdebreeder. And you'll quickly see a big pile of weird, gnarly looking gunk back there, that dark green, brownish debris right there. That is our disease that we're coming to clean out. It is allergic fungal sinusitis, only in the left sphenoid. Spoiler alert, sorry. But here we are inside the left sphenoid, making the opening nice and big. And we go into the gunk, the allergic fungal mucin, and try to get rid of it. It's always this weird, thick, tenacious, nasty consistency that doesn't want to leave the sinus. So here we are going back in there from a different approach. We have our microdebreeder, and we are opening things up still and going to go after the debris. And really the challenge is to get all this out safely. So we come in there and we use suction, and sometimes I can use the microdebreeder initially to get small pieces out. And it also has a suction, which is really the crucial part of this. And here we are just working it, trying to find sort of a weak point to it. And you move it around, you'll see it just fills the sinus cavity. It's actually packed in there over time and will eventually extrude out of the sinus where it started. So here we are going with a straight suction. Sometimes this is all you need. So you kind of move it around, find a weak point, and see what you can get out. And it takes a little bit of time. You gotta be patient with these. And you'll see it's moving now, which is progress. And now we've got a purchase on a large chunk. And here we go. Oh, that's what you want to see. That's the consistency. And it comes out very slowly. Nice big chunk there. Going back in. Same thing. Move it around. See what it gives you. Try to get the purchase. And oh, look at this. A big pile of thick mucus that was stuck in there. Got that out. And now we're going after the solid debris. You just stay with it. And this is sped up also, just so you know. But here we go. Now we're getting more of it and more of it. You can see the walls of the sphenoid sinus back there. You can see how this is absolutely filling it and causing this patient all sorts of terrible symptoms. So here we go, getting more of it out. And look at this. This is what we want to see. Now we have a large chunk. There it goes. And then that is the mother load in there. Now you have to somehow finagle it out of the opening we made. Why not make the opening bigger, you ask? Well, because there's a lot of important stuff back there we don't want to injure, especially the brain. It's just behind us and above us, and there's arteries to the side of us, so we don't want to disturb any of those. But we'll get this. You'll see. Here we go. It's close. You got to talk nicely to this stuff. Come on out. Come on out. Here we go. It's thinking about it. And you just work it, and you work it, and you use your patience. And there goes another chunk. And here comes, any second now, the big chunk. And there it is. Boom. The whole thing's coming out now. And if you get lucky, yep, you get the whole thing. And you'll see when it comes out, it's in the shape of the sphenoid sinus. No coincidence. So we go back in, see what else is left. And lucky for us, that seems to be all of it. But you never know with this stuff, because it likes to hide in little nooks and crannies back there. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking around, making sure there's no more. And that's just mucosa. We're going to leave that alone. And so I think we might be done on this side. So I put a little pledge in there. It has afrin, sometimes epinephrine on it to clean things up. Leave that for a few minutes. We go over to the right side now with the straight true cut. But oh no, it won't fit. That's okay. So go out the true cut, in with the microdebreeder, the ENT's best friend. And that comes in and takes down that structure right there. That is the superior turbinate, aka the door to the sphenoid sinus. So we take that down pretty quickly, make quick work of it. This is sped up a little bit, and then we go right to the sphenoid sinus, which is always in the same spot right there. And sometimes you can slide the tip in, but not in this case. And that's okay. So out with the microdebreeder, in with the freer, and you can, well, you can't. I can feel it slide in there, and boom, air bubble. That's how you know we're in there. And now we just make the opening even bigger with our microdebreeder again. And we're doing this because she had disease in there on imaging, and we have to make sure there's no allergic fungal mucin like we saw on the left side. So again, this is the same sinus on the right side that you saw on the left. And good news, no debris. So we go back to the left side, which is where this disease started, and we look around so we don't want to be fooled. What do we find here? Oh, a large collection of thick mucus coming from the lateral recess. So we're going to get all that out. And we go into the sphenoid, really look around. So again, this stuff can hide in little nooks and crannies, and if you don't get all of it out, it's going to come back. And that's a hallmark of this disease. And right here, I'm using navigation to confirm my suspicion that yes, there is another little posterior ethmoid air cell, which could be a hiding place for more disease. So we find it, and now we're going to come in there with this true cut. There it is, and we open it up with a chomp, chomp, and another big chomp right in the middle. And now you can see the air cell right there. And again, lucky for us, no debris inside. It's clean. And now it's open forever, and nothing can hide in there. And now, icing on the cake, this is the final cleanup with the microdebrider. Clean up all the walls. We get rid of the little tiny bony spicules. We open up the ethmoid bowl, which is this big area we're in. Clean up the walls, make life easier for me and the patient forever. So once this is open, it'll stay open, and then after surgery, we can look in there easily to see if there's any more disease, and if there is, we can take care of it easily. And so now this is just the final touches, and there we go. Go into the sphenoid, look around, voila, no disease. Good case. Thanks, everybody.